Warning: the following program may contain content which may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi folks, it's Christopher here with a chefsfoodblog.com. My gorgeous girlfriend Corinne is operating our camera, which is just one of those little shoot and share jobs, okay? And today we are at IrishFest, which is an annual festival held here in downtown West Palm Beach, Florida. And as you can see, it's going on right behind us. Now today is the last day of the festival, and it is kind of late in the day, but we're still hoping to get some great food. One of my guiltiest food pleasures is in fact street food, and today we're hoping to get some great street food with a significantly Irish bent, given that it is in fact IrishFest. So let's go in, check it out, and maybe have a couple of beers to wash the food down with. Come on, let's go.
Leinster burgers. I wonder what an Irish burger is like. Hot dogs? That's not any Irish food with which I'm familiar. But alas, there's the shepherd's pie and fish and chips that I expected to find. Ignoring the funnel cake and moving right along, we find a curry chicken, which, though not really Irish, is still very popular in Ireland and England alike. And finally, there's the bangers and the corned beef. Anxious as I was to try the street food versions of my favorite Irish fare, we decided to first walk around a bit, see the sights, and this guy. Man, that beer bottle slide is reminding me that I'm parched. It's time for some beer. I had only but to smile at the fellow and to tell him that I was a celebrity in my own mind, and he handed me my first drink ticket. Of course, the $5 that I paid for the ticket helped. With ticket in hand, I made my way over to the beer tent. As you can see, the beer tent was quite busy, and after a brief moment or two, I learned that not only had the harp keg blown, but it was the last keg of harp. Undeterred in getting my first beer of the day, I decided on a Guinness. It was a toss-up anyway. The gentleman took my drink ticket and, after teasing me by serving the lady to my right first, he brought me my beer. Chilled and delicious. Clearly well worth the wait. Now, with Guinness in hand, I can finally go get some food.
Finally, we've come to some food. We're going to try a sample of these fresh cider donuts here.
We know what we're doing.
Oh, they're actually good.
Yeah?
I like them.
Not bad at all. We're up to a good start. Okay. So we walked around a bit. We talked to some of the vendors. And one of the fellows actually was from Ireland, right outside of Dublin. And he recommended that we try the corned beef, which is right here, and the shepherd's pie, which is right here. So I went with the corned beef. Corinne went with the shepherd's pie. I'm going to taste the corned beef right now. Get a little bit of cabbage right in here. Touch of mustard. It has that flavor of having been, kind of slow roasted, like slow cooked throughout a good part of the morning. It's tender, it's juicy, it's flavorful. It's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna move on and try Corinne's, her shepherd's pie while she's operating the camera. Well, as far as street food goes, it's delicious. very flavorful. The potatoes are creamy. They're not too stiff. It's not like they've been sitting there all day. They don't have that kind of flavor. You know, they don't taste like paste. They're actually they're really quite creamy. The meat is tender. I'd say overall, it's great. You know, as far as street food goes, which, you know, say what you want about street food, but I enjoy it. So far, I think we're going to enjoy these tonight. Cheers. Okay, so we've eaten. I had the corned beef and cabbage, and Corinne had the shepherd's pie. The corned beef and cabbage I thought was delicious, and Corinne certainly enjoyed it as well. One of the things was that it was tender and juicy. The cabbage didn't have that bitter flavor that cabbage sometimes gets. It was really good, very flavorful. The shepherd's pie, on the other hand, was not like a shepherd's pie that I've ever seen. This was done as some kind of a tomato-based sauce, and it had corn in it. And I personally have never seen a shepherd's pie like that, and I love shepherd's pie. I've always seen it done with like a brown type of gravy sauce. This was a very savory tomato sauce type of thing that Corinne, quite frankly, didn't enjoy at all. And I'm still very reserved. I haven't really made up my mind. But I know that were I to go back right now, there would be other things I would try before I went back to that. Shepherd's pie. So, in the end, I guess you'll have to read the blog, which will be coming directly. And by the time you see this video, the blog will actually probably be somewhere on the page. But you know, that's it for today. Again, we were at Irish Fest 2011 here in West Palm Beach, and again, it's held every year. And as soon as I finish my Guinness, we're out of here.